At Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington Redskins. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Kill. Hey, switch gears.
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now 2 years in the making, Darius Geis's first NFL carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Mike 54. I'm here all day.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall. And the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. To the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Man, 5-7. Check.
Now the first career carry for the Penn State star Miles Sanders. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bombers. Go. What's the other? Check 37. Check that.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
8 read. Crystal and Travis. Roll out.
Geis with a carry on second down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
61, matchbox, lights. Under 10, wahoo. 2.
From the gun, here's Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Sunday. He's checking crap. Shoot. 5. Mike, 53, Mike. Hey, defense, left. There's red 5-2, on here.
Wentz looking deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Carson Wentz beginning his 4th NFL season here in this ball game, and the last 2 years he was not in the postseason with his teammates, including that Super Bowl run at Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Was limited to 13 games that year with the ACL injury. Last year, 11 games with back issues. But now Nick Foles, who took his spot, he's in Jacksonville, and all pressure and all eyes are on number 11 in 2019. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Solid.
Wentz to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
These two teams all tied after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Lane 5-3. Lane 5-3.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 60 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, it's Smith. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there, as they'll get 20 and a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Let's go.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
X3, 218, chop it. Hey, box truck. Ready?
To throw is Smith. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Let's get it.
At the 31-yard line.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Topper. Check. Hey, echo. Check hot.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. This is caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson, 31 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
8 yards on the pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Throwing now is Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now Wentz on third down. And this is caught by Jackson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 36. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And he fires one incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
74.
Again, it's Wentz. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 13-yard line. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 3. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
We call that sack block.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
53.
Throwing is Wentz. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. Landon Collins on the coverage.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Elliott puts this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check 4. You draw quarters. Go. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hurry, fight.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Once again with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Now Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Back man. 280. Get him. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ryan Kerrigan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. I got you.
To throw, it's Wentz. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Slam. Watch out.
And the blitz does come. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Into the red zone. Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. With it is Jackson. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Wentz now to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. There's the first NFL catch for the former Stanford man, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 54.
On play action, Haskins. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
54.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Flipping left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Haskins now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next to score, Eagles 31, Redskins 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your team there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 5 now. Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Fights off the defender, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down.
Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Kill.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. From the 36, Wentz. And this is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hold for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go. 46 down. There's my ball.
Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And partner.
100 yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up.